In Geometry 4.2, we have angles of triangles. So actually, the angle sum is something that we've already gone over, and then the new one is the exterior angle theorem. So what the angles of triangle is saying, the angle sum is just basically all triangles add up to 180 degrees, all their angles. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle all equal 180 degrees. Okay? Which we've actually used in this assignment, so I don't know why they introduced it to you here. The next thing is the exterior angle theorem. Now, this might be a little confusing, but once you understand it, it shouldn't be too hard to catch on. But what it's basically saying is that if you have, so you see how this is an exterior angle? So it's the angle on the outside. By the way, an exterior angle, if I have this, and then I have another line that goes up, this doesn't count as an exterior angle. An exterior angle counts if it continues the straight line. So it's the angle that with this angle plus this angle equals 180 degrees. This is exterior, this is not an exterior because it doesn't go straight. So an exterior angle, okay, is equal to the sum of the other angles it's not attached to. So for instance, this angle right here, YZP, is attached to YZX. So it's attached to this angle right here. So that means if I added up X and Y, it would equal the exterior angle out here. Okay? That's because this makes a straight line, so it makes 180 degrees. And also, in the triangle, this angle also makes 180 degrees with these two. So this plus this equals the exterior angle. So don't forget the vocabulary and to write that down. And that's our key concepts for this section. So we're going to go into examples. Okay, so in this example it says to find the missing measures. So basically we're going to use a lot of the things that you already know. This is the time where everything piles on, so your flipper comes in handy. But a lot of times the stuff that you all, the new things we've learned with the old things. So make sure that you have your flipper in handy in case you need to remember. But for example, we're going to go ahead and look at angle 1. So we're going to focus on this triangle. Because they gave me two angles, I can find the third one because I know that all angles in a triangle equal what? We just learned that the angle sum states that all angles equal 180. So in this triangle, I know that 43 plus 74 plus angle 1 equals what? 180 degrees. So then I just solve for angle 1. Angle 1 is our missing measure. So 43 plus 74 is 100 and, Miss P is drawing a blank. 117, sorry, plus angle 1 equals 180, okay, and then 180 we subtract, I'm just going to make sure with that, 43 plus 74, it's 117, okay, and then what do we do here? We're going to subtract 117 from both sides. We end up with angle 1 equals 63 degrees. So angle 1 equals 63 degrees. So this is our first one because they want us to find the missing measures. Alright? Now, we know that because this and this form, do you see this? These are called what kind of angles? They're called vertical angles. Remember those? And we know that all vertical angles are congruent. So angle 1 equals angle 2 because they're vertical. This reasoning right here is because of the angle sum. So I could do this because the angle sum says equal 180. I can tell you angle 1 equals angle 2 because they're vertical angles. So that means if angle 1 is 63, I can substitute. 63 equals also angle 2. So that's my second one. Alright? So if I know that this is 63, I know this is 63. Okay? All I have to do is find this one. Well, now, because I have this second angle, I can again use the angle sum to solve for angle 3, which is telling me that angle 2 plus 79 plus angle 3 equals 180 degrees, right? So angle 2 plus angle 2, sorry, is 63 degrees. So this is 63 degrees plus 79 plus angle 3 equals 180. That looks like 23, angle 3. So now I can add 63 plus 79, which gives me 142, plus angle 3 equals 180, right? So then I subtract 142 from both sides, and I end up with angle 3 equals 38 degrees. So these are my 3. Okay, and I have reasonings. This is also angle sum. So angle sum allowed me to solve this one, angle sum allowed me to solve this one, and vertical angle allowed me to solve this one, giving me all of my missing measures. So these are the things that you're going to be finding, and then we have more of a complicated one. So if I took this right here, it's told me find missing measures. So we have 5, 4, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My general rule is to start with the lowest number, but sometimes you don't have to. But if you don't know where to start, I would always look at see if I can find the lowest number first. So this has a lot more than the other one, has 2 more than the other one, and it's going to take a little bit more maneuvering. But remember, all triangles equal 180, all straight lines equal 180, so 180 becomes your magical number. We don't have any right angles in here, so we know that 1 and 2 added together equals 180 because they make a straight line. Now, if you see here, now I'm going to redraw it so you can see it. But if you see here, it looks like this. So this is angle 1, this is 32, and this is 38. So if I see angle 1 is an exterior angle. Do you see that? It's an exterior angle. I know it's hard to catch, but it's an exterior angle to these two. And my exterior angle theorem, is it a theorem? Yes, my exterior angle theorem states that this exterior angle that's connected to this angle is equal to this sum, the sum of the other two angles in the triangle. So I can say that 32 plus 38 equals angle 1 because of the exterior angles theorem. Okay? So this is 70 equals angle 1. That's our first one. Okay? So we found number 1. That's 70 degrees. Now we know, because this makes a straight line, we know, let me use another color. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. This is because they're a line. They're a linear pair, right? So I know angle 1 is 70 plus angle 2 is 180. And then what do? Subtract 70 from both sides. This gives me angle 2 equals 110. So that's my second one. So this is 110 degrees. Okay? So if I look at angle 2 and I look at this triangle, so we're focusing on triangles. So I either need to see angle sum, linear pair, but if you look at angle 2 right here, I'm going to redraw it for you so you can see. And sometimes it's easier, remember how we did it in class, to isolate, you know, to redraw it like I'm doing here so that you can see it independently, so to be clear. So if I'm going to see if I can relate 2 to 3, and if I draw it like this, this is like this, angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is 64. Do you see that? This is angle 2, angle 3, and 64. So this is telling me that angle 2 is what to this triangle? It's an exterior angle. So we know that angle 2 equals 110. So I know that because of the exterior angle theorem, that angle 3 plus 64 equals 110 degrees. So how do I solve for angle 3? I subtract 64 from both sides. So I have 110 minus 64, which gives me angle 3 equals 46. Did you get how I did that? Because I found that it's an exterior angle. So I know that this is now 46 degrees. So we're using old and new information. Our next one here is now relating to number 4. Now I know that this is a what? A straight line. So do you see that anything with a straight line adds up to 180 degrees? The only thing here to see is that this straight line consists of 3 different angles. 32, 3, and 4. So it has this straight line, and it has angle 4, angle 3, and 32. So all of those added up together, angle 4 plus angle 3 plus 32, all add up, because they're a straight line, to 180 degrees. But I know what angle 3 is, right? Angle 3 is 46. So we're going to add this together, bring down angle 4. So 46 plus 32, 78, equals 180, all right? And then I subtract 78 from both sides. I end up with angle 4 equals 102 degrees, right? So this gives me 102 degrees. Okay? So we have one last angle left, and that is angle 5. Right? So angle 5 makes up a triangle with these. So because of the angle sum, I know that what? Angle 5 plus angle 4 plus 41 equals 180, right? Because all the angles in a triangle equal to 180. And we know what angle 4 is. That is 102. So I'm going to do angle 5 plus 102 plus 41 is 143 equals 180. And then I'm going to subtract 143 from both sides. I end up with angle 5 equals 37 degrees. And that's our last one. So kind of these problems, some of them are like, this one is like 5 problems in one. So you're not going to have too many of these, but I just wanted you to see how we found, it's kind of like a puzzle that you have to spot. Okay, this is exterior angle, this is angle sum. So just make sure that you're using, your skills, okay, inductive reasoning, and just figuring out which ones are we using and which ones will help us get the answer we need. So go ahead and try page 214, number 3 to 7. Page 214, number 3 to 7. And then I will see you in class.